from each song. I realized like Evermore is really that album. If you don't listen to Taylor Swift somehow and still clicked on this video, thank you for your support. But if you don't listen to Taylor Swift, seriously start with Evermore. It is so good. It's so poetic and lyrical and amazing. Like when I was choosing these lyrics, I was like, dang, these are all some hard hitters on Evermore. So I honestly, it might be her best album. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think, but I think it's a great album to start with. Anyway, so Evermore was the sister album to Folklore, which came out like a year. No, I can't remember if it was like a year or maybe it was even like only 6 months later. Can't really remember. But it came out after Folklore, and it is her ninth album, I believe, right before Midnights. So let's get started. The first song of Evermore is Willow. And the lyric I chose from Willow is, as if you were a mythical thing, like you were a trophy or a champion ring. As if you were a mythical thing, like you were a trophy or a champion ring. As if you were a mythical thing, like you were a trophy or a champion ring. As if you were a mythical thing, like you were a trophy or a champion ring. The next song is possibly the best off of Evermore. I'm probably gonna say that like 7 times this video, but it is Champagne Problems. Champagne Problems. The lyric from Champagne Problems is, your Midas touch on the Chevy door, November flush in your flannel cure. Your Midas touch on the Chevy door, November flush in your flannel cure. Your Midas touch on the Chevy door, November flush in your flannel cure. Your Midas touch on the Chevy door, November flush in your flannel cure. Your Midas touch on the Chevy door, November flush in your flannel cure. Your flannel cure. Your Midas touch on the Chevy door, November flush in your flannel cure. In your flannel cure. The third song of Evermore is Gold Rush. The lyric I chose from Gold Rush is, I don't like slow motion double vision in a rose blush. I don't like that falling feels like flying till the bone crush. I don't like slow motion double vision in a rose blush. I don't like that falling feels like flying till the bone crush. I love these lyrics. I think they're so good. I don't like that falling feels like flying till the bone crush. As in like falling in love crazy. I don't like that falling feels like flying till the bone crushes. A wild lyric. Wild. I don't like slow motion double vision in a rose blush. I don't like slow motion double vision in a rose blush. Don't like that falling feels like flying till the bone crush. I don't like that falling feels like flying till the bone crush. I don't like slow motion double vision in a rose blush. I don't like that falling feels like flying till the bone crush. The next song is Tis the Damn Season. Tis the damn season. This is also such a good song. The lyric I chose is, we could call it even. next song is track 5. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5. And Taylor Swift, all of her track 5s are very emotional songs on the album, and this one is Tolerated, which is a phenomenal song. And I'm so glad that she included it in the Eras Tour because I think it's such an amazing performance. So, the lyric I chose from Tolerated is, I made you my temple, my mural, my sky. Now I'm begging for footnotes in the story of your life. I made you my temple, my mural, my sky. Now I'm begging for footnotes in the story of your life. Drawing hearts in the byline. It's taking up too much space of time. I made you my temple, my mural, my sky. Now I'm begging for footnotes in the story of your life. I made you my temple, my mural, my sky. Now I'm begging for footnotes in the story of your life. I made you my temple, my mural, my sky. Now I'm begging for footnotes in the story of your life. I made you my temple, my mural, my sky. Now I'm begging for footnotes in the story of your life. The next song is No Body, No Crime, featuring HAIM, HAIM, featuring HAIM. No Body, No Crime, featuring HAIM. And the lyric I chose from No Body, No Crime is, she says, that ain't my Merlot on his mouth. That ain't my jewelry on her joint account. She says, that ain't my Merlot on his mouth. That ain't my jewelry on her joint account. That ain't my Merlot on his mouth. That ain't my jewelry on our joint account. That ain't my Merlot on his mouth. That ain't my jewelry on her joint account. She says. That ain't my Merlot on his mouth. That ain't my jewelry on our joint account. That ain't my Merlot on his mouth. That ain't my jewelry on our joint account. She says, that ain't my Merlot on his mouth. That ain't my jewelry on our joint account. That ain't my Merlot on his mouth. That ain't our jewelry on our joint. That ain't my jewelry on our joint account. The next song is Happiness. I feel like a lot of people overlook Happiness on this album, but it's so good, and the lyrics are heartbreaking and amazing and phenomenal, and this whole album is so good. The lyric that I chose is, but now my eyes leak acid rain on the pillow where you used to lay your head. But now my eyes leak acid rain on the pillow where you used to lay your head. But now my eyes leak acid rain on the pillow where you used to lay your head. But now my eyes leak acid rain on the pillow where you used to lay your head. But now my eyes leak acid rain on the pillow where you used to lay your head. But now my eyes leak acid rain on the pillow where you used to lay your head. The next song, I think, is the only skip on this album. If we have any Doretha stands in the audience, I would like to know, because honestly, I don't think I've ever met anybody who likes Doretha. Sorry. So the next is my least favorite off of the album, and it's Doretha. The lyric I chose from shined brighter into Willow. It's never too late to come back to my side. The stars in your eyes shined brighter into Willow. It's never too late, too late, too late. It's never too late to come back to my side. The stars in your eyes shined brighter into Willow. It's never too late to come back to my side. The stars in your eyes shined brighter into Willow. It's never too late to come back to my side. The stars in your eyes shined brighter into Willow. The next song is Coney Island. Coney Island, Coney Island, Coney Island. Coney Island featuring The National. The National, The National. Featuring The National, which, if I'm not mistaken, I believe is the band with Aaron Dessner, who is like her producer. I can't remember. She like co-wrote and co-produced a lot of this album and Folklore with him. And he joined the show that I saw him. What am I even saying? The Eras tour that I went to, the Eras tour show that I went to. He came out for a surprise song, and together they sang Mad Woman. Well, he played the piano, and she sang Mad Woman. But anyway, the lyric I chose from Coney Island is, do you miss the rogue who coaxed you into paradise and left you there? Do you miss the rogue who coaxed you into paradise and left you there? Do you miss the rogue who coaxed you into paradise and left you there? Do you miss the rogue who coaxed you into paradise and left you there? Do you miss the rogue who coaxed you into paradise and left you there? Do you miss the rogue who coaxed you into paradise and left you there? Do you miss the rogue who coaxed you into paradise and left you there? Do you miss the rogue who coaxed you into paradise and left you there? The next song is also an amazing, 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 amazing song off of the album. 10 out of 10 song. Ivy, 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 Ivy. Ivy is such a poetic song. The lyric I chose from Ivy is, how's one to know I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bones? How's one to know I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bones? How's one to know I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bones? How's one to know I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bones? How's one to know? How's one to know? To know. I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bones. How's one to know? I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bones. The next song is also a 10 out of 10 on this album. One of my favorites. And it is Cowboy Like Me. 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 The lyric I chose from Cowboy Like Me is, now you hang from my lips like the gardens of Babylon. Now you hang from my lips like the gardens of Babylon, with your boots beneath my bed. Forever is the sweetest feels like home if the shoe fits, walk in it everywhere you go. And he's passing by, rare as the glimmer of a comet in the sky. And he feels like home if the shoe fits, walk in it everywhere you go. The next song is another amazing song. 10 out of 10, called Marjorie. Marjorie, 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 Marjorie. This song is about Taylor Swift's grandmother, Marjorie, who is the one who gave her her first guitar. And she also used to be an opera singer. And at the end of this song, you can hear Marjorie, her grandmother's voice in the background. It's a very beautiful song. The lyric I chose for Marjorie is, "The autumn chill that wakes me up. You loved the amber skies so much. The autumn chill that wakes me up. You loved the amber skies so much. The autumn chill that wakes me up. You loved the amber skies so much. The autumn chill that wakes me up. You loved the amber skies so much. The autumn chill that wakes me up. You love the amber skies so much. The autumn chill that wakes me up. You love the amber skies so much." The next song is Closure. Closure, 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 closure. The lyric I chose from Closure is, "I'm fine with my spite and my tears and my beers and my candles. I'm fine with my spite, with my spite, with my spite, and my tears and my beers and my candles. I'm fine with my spite and my tears and my beers and my candles. I'm fine with my spite and my tears and my beers and my candles. I'm fine with my spite and my tears and my beers and my candles." The next song is the titular, Evermore. Evermore, Evermore, featuring Bon Iver. Evermore, 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 Evermore. The lyric I chose from Evermore is, "And when I was shipwrecked, I thought of you. In the cracks of light, I dreamed of you. And when I was shipwrecked, I thought of you. In the cracks of light, I dreamed of you. And when I was shipwrecked, I thought of you. In the cracks of light, I dreamed of you. And when I was shipwrecked, when I was shipwrecked, I thought of you. In the cracks of light, in the cracks of light, I dreamed of you. In the cracks of light, I dreamed of you." Now, Evermore is the last song off of the album, but there are 2 songs on the deluxe version. And the first deluxe song is also an amazing, spoiler alert, it's an amazing song. It's called Right Where You Left Me. 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 The lyric I chose from Right Where You Left Me is, "Help, I'm still at the restaurant, still sitting in a corner I haunt. Help, I'm still at the restaurant, still sitting in a corner I haunt. Help, I'm still at the restaurant, still sitting in a corner I haunt. Help, 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 I'm still at the restaurant, still sitting in the corner I haunt. I'm still at the restaurant, still sitting in the corner I haunt. I'm still at the restaurant, still sitting in a corner I haunt." The last song off of Evermore She's a crook who was caught. She's not in fact what she seems, not a twin from your dreams. She's a crook who was caught. A crook who was caught. A crook who was caught. She's not in fact what she seems.